Ford wanted to launch their new Ford Fusion, and they wanted to connect with a notoriously tough crowd. A young audience that is resistant to traditional advertising, loves music, and socializes online. Basically, these guys. And millions of their buddies. So Ford did what any large, risk-averse brand would do in the midst of a tumultuous transition. They entrusted their future to these guys. Hurra Torpedo. Obscure Norwegian kitchen appliance band famous for smashing stoves while doing covers of 80s pop songs. We enlisted them to tour the country.
I've been dreaming about having a dream of going to America.
I feel very excited about the tour. I'm going to destroy things.
And their tour bus? This car, the Ford Fusion. They drove it from city to city, gig to gig. They slept in it. They played in it and played it. Literally. We shot a mock documentary of the 6-week tour, rolling out new episodes online as they crossed the country and amassed an online following in the process. Visitors to the growing site were quickly hooked on the story and the supporting cast of characters we created, like Gabe Frazelblatt, old-school booking agent, and his niece, Pip Simon, annoying film school geek. She would shoot the documentary.
Hello, Hurra Torpedo!
What's going on?
This is the documentary, my documentary about you guys.
When the tour began, Gabe used every trick he knew to sell out that first gig.
No, they look a little weird. I'm not sure we can book...
Peter, I'll throw in the balloon doctor and the flying cat circus.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hurra Torpedo!
Did you guys rock the house or not?
It wasn't exactly what we expected, but I mean, the kids seem to love it.
Gabe Frazelblatt turns out to be the world's worst booking agent.
I think there was about 15 or 20 people there, so it was quite impressive, I thought.
We thought there were going to be like 1,500 people or something. And it was, how many was it?
35?
35?
But bad as it got, the band always found new ways to deeply connect with their American audience.
I do consider myself a professional groupie. Guess where I'm ticklish?
What's so great about Gail?
She's a girl. That's what's great about Gail.
With Gail on board, the band went on a spending spree. Costs spiraled out of control.
There's a problem, and I guess that we're actually out of money.
The tour hit rock bottom. Hurra Torpedo was forced to take odd jobs just to make ends meet. That's when we wrote in the character of Ted Frazelblatt, Gabe's nephew.
#1 fan!
A completely inept business expert.
I have an MBA. It's a master's in business administration. It's from a school that I created myself.
He came in to save the tour with a simple plan.
Basically, there's a 3-tiered plan with a couple of ancillary tiers, so it's really 4 subsets of 3 tiers. Let's start with the first oval.
As the tour continued, we drove viewers to the sites with banners and an MSN takeover. We got radio time and news coverage.
They're appearing tonight at the Big Texan as part of a cross-country tour.
We also spread the word by conducting an intense viral push, placing the site links on all the top link-sharing forums and influential content-sharing hubs. And we capitalized on the band's growing popularity among social networking communities. We wanted to create content that this demographic would share with their friends, and they did. 92% of our hits from December came from word of mouth. With over 500,000 viewings in 1 week, their first gig hit #1 on iFilm's Top 100 viral videos. The films were viewed millions of times, with the average visitor returning 8+ times and spending an astounding average of 24 minutes with the content. Most importantly, over 40% said their opinion of Ford improved. We wanted to tell the story of an unlikely band sent out on a terrible tour that eventually turned into a huge success.
Woo!
It started off as a way to get these guys to consider this car because of these Norwegians, but it turned into a pop culture phenomenon. The crowds exploded, and we seized this opportunity to drive the Ford brand places nobody ever expected. Turns out, they like the band's car because they like the band.
Playing at this place is like the American dream for a lot of bands.
The only reason why we're here is Hurra Torpedo is playing.
I thought it was fantastic and it was fun.
It was easily the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The Fusion launch campaign motivated over 200,000 consumers to request more information about the Fusion, contributed to the first year-over-year Ford car sales increase since 1999, and the first Ford car market share gain since 1992. And in the process, we destroyed over 78 stoves.
Once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart.